Hi, one person. I don't know. My internet's been acting up. What is this? Um, create highlight video. Hey, Steph. Hey, people. Okay. See, y'all wandering in a little late, huh? What's today? Today is Friday. Oh, y'all had things to do. That's right. Okay. I've been watching and getting some more ideas. Okay. Have you guys seen Sax Francisco? Her latest video she put up. Now this she was doing talking with another clairvoyant, and they were discussing uh, basically matching stories on what they saw on Nancy Guthrie's case. Okay, and she's getting that she's not, as she keeps saying, she's not getting the children. Okay, what she getting? And it reminded me because remember not too long ago. Hey, okay, I saw Zelda. Right. Okay, I saw Zelda too. And okay, now what was I going to say? Now, okay, we had San Francisco. She was talking about the people who are involved and how there's layers to this. Okay, and it's funny that she mentioned that because when she talks about the actual incident, she gets the three or four people, three people. And I said, that's what I get. When somebody says three, I go back to the house. Okay. When there's more people, I start spreading out to the family, the sheriff, and all that. Okay. And she didn't say that, but she was just mentioning how there are more people involved, but not in the direct abduction. Okay. So it was funny how that went. But she did talk about the people being involved or some kind of affiliated way with the sex trafficking. Okay. Hey, Dottie. So she was talking, and I was telling you, I was getting sex trafficking. Now, I tell you, when this case is solved, okay, there's a lot of hits, misses, and there's going to be a lot of on points that I have made. Wait and see, okay? Mm-hmm. This is ice cold, honey. This is out the refrigerator in the garage. Girl, see the tan, the tent. Oh, can't drink it too long because it make get your head freeze, brain freeze. Okay, so I just thought I would bring that up and explore the perpetrators. Okay, in Nancy's case, and oh, and she was talking about that. It was like it was because of Savannah, but it was not because of Savannah. She was saying it like it wasn't some crazed fan, that it was more that money. And they figure if they take the mama, it would be no problem with getting the money from Chicago. But it didn't, That's what she's saying. Okay, so I'm just like, we'll explore those avenues. I don't watch the Jews. I just can't get into the Jews. I can't get some of these people. I know of them, okay, and I just can't get into them. Like JLR. I watch him. I just okay. He's okay. I know why. Because he's not reading cards. Now, if he was sitting down throwing some cards, you got my full attention. But if you ain't throwing the cards, you're not doing no psychic channeling. I just, that's my little fad right now. That's all that is. I'm going through a phase. Oh, and so what's that? What's up? What in the world? Why are they arresting all the people like that? Now all of a sudden they can't sit on a public street. I don't know. Zelda's remote viewing? I didn't see that. Where was that? Wait, let me look. Wait, hold. Let's see. I ain't seen Zelda doing no remote viewing. Yeah, I gotta watch it. I can't be missing stuff. Now, what was Lady Zelda? There we go. There she go. Okay, I don't watch The Help, I'm Haunted. I don't. Okay, so I must have saw it then. Yeah, find it so I can see because I don't know which one. I might have seen that one. I don't know what they doing to get arrested, and all that is just crazy. Okay, wait, hold on. Let me go. Now, the latest one is Where is Nancy? I looked at that, so I may have to watch it again. Okay, so let's let's go into Van Gogh. Okay, the Van Gogh Tarot, and ask about the perpetrators. Uh, you found it? Hey, Sid. Wait, let's see. What? I don't see that. What? Mirrors? I don't see. Is this it? Nancy Guthrie's. No, I know the one where she did the remote viewing. What? Was this live or video? I'm not seeing it. That is the exact title. I don't see anything with. Uh, Now there's one that's I missed, but that was 3 weeks ago. You can copy the link. Okay, you know what? When you click on it and it says share, copy, message, okay, you can copy the link and then click on my the video, my recent video, not in here, but in the comment section and post it, and it'll post. Hmm. Okay, so oh wait, let me get my. I almost forgot. Okay. Ooh, get some cleansing and some new energy. Okay. Hey, Kelly. Hey, Michelle. I don't see. Okay, I see it now. Hey, Cian. Okay. Let's just ask a general question. Can you tell us about the perpetrators involved in the disappearance of Nancy Guthrie? Just tell us a little story. See if I can interpret. What's the story with these people that kidnapped and abducted Nancy from the comfort of her home in the wee hours? Okay, what do you want us to know? And thank you for your answers. Yeah. Okay. What do you want us to know about the perpetrators involved in the abduction of Nancy Guthrie? And thank you for your answers. We have the Page of Wands. Okay, so there's disappointment. Okay, and it seems like that there's disappointment all around the board. Okay, all around the board. The perpetrators are disappointed. The people who sent them are disappointed. Everybody disappointed. Just a disappointment. So, with that, tell us more. We have the Nine of Pentacles. So there's money. That was is money. They wanted money. And the Three of Pentacles. There we go. There was definitely three people who planned this and are involved in this and planned for the money. And the Four of Wands in her home. Yeah, the comfort of her home. It was a home. It was planned. It was a planned event. You can pretty much say it like that. Okay. And the Page of Cups. Okay. The Page of Cups is giving me the feeling that it was young people. Okay. Either young people or emotionally immature people. Okay. It could be, or what would you say it? One and the same. But I'm pretty sure it was young people. But with the page is more like teenagers. Trying to be, could have been teenagers, okay, trying to be cartel, okay, and the Star. So it doesn't look like they're looked at in the brightest of light, okay? Justice. Okay. So there's justice. There it is there. Oh my. There's going to be justice. And the Knight of Swords come charging in. Okay. And hopefully he's charging in with some information with that sword. And the King of Cups. And the King of Cups, that King of Cups, okay, this King of Cups belongs to somebody. He keeps coming up somewhere around, okay, who is this King of Cups? Let's see. Do I have some clarifying cards here that I could use? What is this? Okay, I can use this card though. Okay, I can use, no. Okay. I just want to ask, can you clarify the King of Cups in this reading? Can you clarify this King of Cups? He keeps coming up. Can you clarify this King of Cups? Give us some clarification on this King of Cups, okay? Clarification on the King of Cups. Give us some clarification, okay? I want to pull 4 cards for clarification on the King of Cups, okay? 4 cards on clarification on the King of Cups. I always got to cut my cards. Okay. Give us some clarification. At the bottom is, okay, so this one, this King of Cups is like the person who's calling the shots. This is decisions, making a decision. This is a crossroad, need to make a decision, and this is a decision has been made. So this must be the shot caller. Let's look at it. 4 cards. Tell us more about this King of Cups. Okay. Tell us more. Interesting. We have, okay, see. I got to watch how I turn them over because it could be okay. This is telling me the King of Swords in reverse. Okay, so the King of Swords in reverse. Okay, is somebody who's manipulative and judgmental. Okay, and oh, now, okay, the Magician, manipulation, and okay. Well, the first thing that came to my mind when I seen this Strength card in reverse. For some reason, it's telling me he's the weakest. The first thing across is the weakest link. For some reason, it's telling me the weakest link. But he's the one calling the shots. We have the sun. So there's a revelation. Okay. Okay. We're gonna go with that for right now. The shot caller. Okay. This is someone who's manipulating the situation. Okay. The King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles, okay, has emotional immaturity hanging over his head. Okay. So we definitely have some men involved. These are grown men. These are not kids. These are not teenagers. These are grown men energy. And we have the Queen of Swords in reverse. We have grown woman energy. Okay. And she's underneath the star in reverse. Okay. So she's that dark energy. Feminine dark energy is what I'm getting. Okay. She is, okay. She is the one who's jealous, dishonest, okay. Yeah. So it's giving me a mean-spirited woman, two men, and maybe a younger person. Okay? Let's keep going. And the Fool in reverse. Now, justice is going over the Fool in reverse. There's some reckless behavior going on here, okay? And it's going to come, apparently, let me see. Yeah, carelessness and somebody that's naive. So this might be this one here, the Knight of Swords. Justice is right next to him, too. Okay, and he is the plan, the people involved is hanging right over his head. Mm, mm, mm. Okay, and the Hermit. Okay, look like he's the lone soldier in all this. And the Five of Cups, which talks about despair and loss. Regret. And the Four of Cups. So I'm getting refusal and the Seven of Wands. Okay, giving up, defenseless. Okay, and the Magician in reverse. There's more manipulation, and the Hangman. Okay, now all of a sudden I can't see. Okay. So I take it this young fella here, the Knight of Swords, is waiting. Okay. He's indecisive on what decision he's going to make. Not to mention he's being manipulated, probably threatened at the same time. Okay. By these other people, especially this King of Cups, who's looking right dead at him. So I believe that this King of Cups and this Knight of Swords have a direct connection. Okay, this Queen of Swords, this Queen of oh, this is the Queen of Swords. You know who I'm thinking of? I'm thinking of the Queen of Wands. Let me look again. This Queen of Swords and this and this King of Pentacles seem to be looking straight ahead. So they seem like they don't have a direct. But these two here, okay, so the Queen of Swords in reverse. Okay, so this talks about losses, feeling trapped, okay, well, rightfully so, and defenseless. hmm And the Eight of Cups, the Five of Cups, and the Eight of Cups. Ooh. We got a lot of despair and a lot of walking away. Okay, a lot of despair, a lot of walking away. We got abandonment. Okay, so this King of Cups. Now this King of Cups seems to be the person that's on the home front. He's got the home, the family, right over his head. And the Six of Pentacles. I wouldn't be surprised because the Six of Pentacles, and we have the Four of Cups, not liking what's being offered, okay? And we have this right here. So some money was offered, and apparently they didn't like what was being offered. So the money wasn't right. They didn't like it. Maybe, okay, and the Empress in reverse. So there is definitely a domestic correlation in all this. Okay, somebody's home front, let's just put it like that. Somebody's home front is broke. Okay, somebody's home front just had a revelation. Ooh, okay. You know how they say that there's some people think it's one person? Okay. I'm looking at these cards because it keeps giving me the impression, because this is how they are in my spread here. This is how the cards are. And it's like these three people, okay, the team, have hired this man, okay, because this right here is the Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords, he's impatient. He goes rushing in and bam, okay. What did they call it? Those kidnappings, those wrench attacks. Okay, he go in. That now he's a person to rush in and hit you in the head. Okay, and come out. They may have paid him or planned this, and he may have been the one who went in there and carried it out. Okay, don't you worry about anything. We got everything taken care of. We've got the cameras cut off, okay, so you can't be seen. We got this, that, okay. You see what I'm saying? You just wait for us to give you the signal, okay, to go in. See what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. We gonna give you, okay, go in and do what you got to do. But see, when I look at the remote, the channeling that I get, it was more than one person. Definitely more than one person. It was definitely three people, and I don't know for sure, but I get the impression that it was three men. Could have been a woman, but I get the impression that there was three male figures, okay, that went in. Now, I don't know pretty much what I'm looking at. If I'm looking at before, after, what? You see what I'm saying? Okay. Are they in Italy? Let's ask. Are Annie and Tommaso in Italy? They may not even be together, you guys, okay? Because they're having problems. I think everybody involved in this situation is having problems, to tell you the truth. Okay, so let's see. Four cards. Are Annie, Guthrie, and Tommaso Cioni in Italy? Okay, are they in Italy? What do you want us to know? And thank you for your answers. Four cards. Are they in Italy? Three of Swords in reverse. Okay. I don't know where they are, but they are somewhere healing, recovery. Okay, whatever the recovery may be, that is what's going on. Four cards, tell us more. Four cards. Tell us more. Okay, I get some kind of healing, forgiveness. Okay, mm-hmm. So let's see. See what the cards is telling us. Oh, we have the King of Pentacles. Interesting. And the Three of Wands. They're waiting. Somebody's waiting. And the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Injustice. Tell us more, because I could take this. I could take this more than one way. Can we get some clarification? Give us some clarification. Everything's alleged, my interpretation, and for your entertainment. Okay. Knight of Pentacles. Seven of Wands. Oh, sheesh, I don't know what that card. I'm going to just hope. I think it was like this. Eight of Wands. Okay. So there's some fast movement coming in, and it's not good. And the Nine of Swords. Okay. So what I can take this as, okay, to be honest, what I'm getting is I'm pretty much getting two answers. I'm either getting that the police are waiting, okay, are waiting for their ship to come in, information to come in, evidence, whatever has been submitted, they're waiting for that, okay, and apparently it's not going to be good, and there's going to be justice. However, okay, I can also take it that Annie and Tommaso are waiting on somebody to go to jail, and justice. They're waiting on justice. Okay? I don't know which of the two. Okay, let's get four more cards and see. But I don't say, it's not telling me that they went anywhere. So I would take it as, no, they're not in Italy. Because it's not saying that they went somewhere. I'm not showing movement as in the eight. The Eight of Wands is movement, fast, but it's not in the sense of someone moving. It's more so as some information is coming through fast. Okay, whatever is coming through, it's going to be swift. Maybe bad luck, maybe good luck. Okay, but it's coming in swiftly. Okay. We have the Six of Swords in reverse. Yeah, there's no movement. And the Star in reverse. And we have the Ace of Swords. So something's going to come in, and when it comes in, it's going to come fast, and it's going to give us clarity. It's going to give us truth and clarity. And then we have and the Two of Pentacles in reverse. So we have separation. Ooh. We have separation, and we have an imbalance here with the Two of Pentacles. Okay, so I get the feeling that somebody's going to jail. Okay, let me ask another question. Mm-hmm. But let me see who's here. Hey, Midnight Intuition. Is it going to be a multiple arrest? That's a good question. Can you tell us how many people will be arrested behind the abduction of Nancy Guthrie? How many people will be arrested behind the Nancy Guthrie abduction? Okay? Can you tell us how many people? 4 cards. Tell us how many people will go to jail, be arrested in the abduction of Nancy Guthrie. 4 cards, 4 cards. What do you want us to know? And thank you for your answers. We got 4 cups. Okay? Four cards, 4 cards. Tell us more, tell us more. Mm-hmm. Whoops, see? Four cups. Disappointment with the Page of Pentacles in reverse. Delays and disappointment. Okay? The World. Oh. Queen of Cups in reverse. Okay? So there's some female energy. And, okay. And the decision is, okay, with the Two of Swords in reverse. But there seems to be a Queen of Cups of feminine energy, which may be a female, okay? That's interesting. Okay. Tell us more. Can we get some clarification? Okay. Can we get some clarification? The King of Cups. And disappointment is hanging over his head. So I'm getting the impression that this is going to be somebody that she knows, or maybe the family knows. I don't know. He's got disappointment over his head. 8 of Pentacles. Oh. 8 of Pentacles is like a worker. Somebody who worked for her. And the Queen of Swords in reverse. Ooh. Queen of Swords and the Queen of Cups. That's 2. Now, I know the Queen of Swords, okay, is like confusion, blockage. Let's see. Let me read my book, honey. This is getting juicy. The Queen of Swords in reverse. Okay, she up to something. Queen of Swords in reverse. Okay, so yeah, this talks about being on the defense. Okay, in other words, protecting. And the Strength card is in reverse. So it seems like there's some protection, but this protection is going. It's weak. It's weak. It's weak. Okay. But ooh, this is pointing to a worker. Somebody that works for Nancy. Okay. Oh, look at here. Okay, I know this gonna blow your mind when I tell you. Okay. Remember, I kept seeing the pipes. Somebody working with water. Okay, the pipes. Remember, I was telling you when I was channeling, and I seen all these different size pipes and stuff that connect, like the sprinkler or something like that, or like that. Okay, this King of Cups. That's water. That's water. No, you didn't marry, but that's water and the worker, because you got the Eight of Pentacles. That's somebody who works. That's somebody who's real good at what they do. And this person is real good at what they do to have all them pipes he had in the shed. Okay. I don't know what four means, okay? I know the card, okay, is not liking what's being offered, okay? That can also come in the form of refusing, refusal, denial, unappreciative, unappreciative, okay? I don't want that, like that. Mhm. This is like somebody who is tinkling at this little whatever he's tinkling at, his little pipes and stuff, like he's looking at what screw and all this kind of stuff, while he's overhearing and listening to the people talk, getting information. Seems like he's being protected. Somebody knows who he is. And this is this female, okay, who's pretty much protecting him, being on the defense, okay? But then there's going to be a decision to stop protecting him for whatever reason. Hey, Nancy. You think so, Steph? Okay. So somebody is protecting him, this man. There's a female out there, I believe, that knows what he did. I took it as, well, we don't know how many people. We keep getting three. Okay, here's the thing. Okay. I think that the three people, okay, we're getting the people that went into the house. Okay. I feel that the people that went into that house and got Nancy, drugged her up, whatever they did, are not the same people who ordered this to happen. Okay. I think there's some other people that are behind the scenes. They're just as guilty of murder as the person who actually killed her, so to speak. I'm not. It's just what do you say? A metaphor, or what? Okay, but maybe she could have died from natural causes. Maybe she had her heart attack. Okay, well, that's not. I tell you what. As far as I see it, she didn't die of natural causes. Okay, natural causes is dying in your sleep, dying because you have an illness that they know you're gonna die from. It's just a matter of time. Okay, not somebody scaring the hell out of you and causing you to have a heart attack. Is not natural causes. Okay, see what I'm saying? That's murder. Layers, right? And I think a lot of people feel that way. See, and I think that, like you said, this is somebody that knows her and knows of her. This is somebody like, who was saying that? Steph or Sharon was talking about they may have said something to somebody and this person heard it. So he, okay, oh, okay. So she takes sleeping pills. Okay. Oh, she can't even hear. Okay. See what I'm saying? Because you have a hearing aid in your ear doesn't mean you're deaf. Okay, see what I'm saying? Doesn't mean you're deaf, but maybe they know that because of what they heard, walking around listening, getting information. Okay, the thing about it is, you got these people working, and you don't know who these people know. And they may be cool with you now, and then all of a sudden they're in a tight situation or they see a come up and you are the culprit. Okay, you know what I'm saying? Spot, 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 you're it, so to speak. So it could be that. It could be somebody in the family or somebody that knows her or knows the family or a family member, okay, and in a roundabout way, could have been a family member, could have been somebody that knows a family member, in a roundabout way, okay, goes and has this ordered, okay, and pays the money. Now, this person may not even know who it is. But if he's got those ties, maybe he does. I don't know. But it looks like this is a paid worker. Okay. Oh, and you wanted to know about the four. And so I'm thinking the four cups could mean four people because, like I said, there's layers to this. And we don't know. See, this is what I don't like about putting certain chapsticks on my lip, okay? Because that's when my lips start peeling. Anyway, so we don't know what the FBI know. Because they do know something. And they know a lot more than we do. Okay. Hey, Karen. And she said she don't have a subscription to that. They could have overheard it, like you said. Okay? They could have overheard it. This is somebody, I'm going to tell you something. If this is a worker, okay, which I think it is, if this is a worker, allegedly, okay, this is somebody who's not all tech savvy, okay? This is not somebody who's tech savvy. This is somebody who knows somebody that's tech savvy. Or he may know somebody and don't realize that he's as savvy as he is. Now, Kelly, you know good and well that you heard that on one of them AI channels. You know you heard that on one of them AI using the FBI or whoever they using. You know you heard that on one of them channels, girl. Well, this is a worker. This is somebody who works on her property, okay? This may have been somebody that's been working there for years. Okay? That's the thing about it. You don't know what he knows. Say. And he may not have been thinking about it, okay, until somebody just said something or that opportune time that you're like, oh, wait a minute, I know somebody, okay? You see what I'm saying? No, it wasn't legit because what she's saying, I heard the same thing. I watched the same video. That's how I know. I didn't want to say all that, but yeah, that's how I know. You watched the same video I watched, boo boo. That was AI, okay? Because they spitting out all this stuff about Savannah and the Savannah family, and why are they so focused? I'm like, why are all these videos so focused on the family? And they're telling you the family did this and the family did that, but ain't no arrest and it ain't on the news. Okay. Believe me, when the FBI put out something, everybody's gonna stop and listen. Okay. If the FBI say that they gonna make an announcement or some information or anything regarding Nancy Guthrie investigation, you know we all gonna be going, did you hear? Did you hear? Okay, what? Okay, let me send you the link, girl. What do you want me to ask, Karen? Okay. What do you want me to ask? You typing it up? I still want to look up that four cups. Let me look it up real quick while you type it. Well, you know, they got to wait on that stuff to come back. And then when it comes back, okay, they got to connect the dots. See what I'm saying? So they're waiting on more than one piece of evidence. Four cups. Yeah, they're waiting on more than one. Okay. The Four of Cups talks about, in this book, it talks about being afraid to trust. Okay. Being afraid to trust because you've been hurt in the past. Okay. So somebody, an offer, okay, you may not be, okay, that's what this book says. Okay. But it also talks about being unappreciative. Okay. Oh, that's a good question, Karen. Okay. Let's see. That's a good question. Did the FBI or the sheriff, okay, did the police find any evidence of any kind in Annie Guthrie's car? What do you want us to know? Did they find any type of evidence in Annie Guthrie's car regarding her missing mother, Nancy Guthrie? What do you want us to know? And thank you for your answers. Four cards, four cards, four cards. Did they find any evidence in any death in reverse? Well, sheesh. That could be a no. It's a okay. I'm gonna tell you like this. It's a no. Whether it's upside down or right, death. Don't matter which way, sideways, whatever. Okay, it's no. Okay, that's what we got. Okay, let's see. Let's see. Tell us more. You know, we're not gonna just go with a yes or no. Okay. Okay. Death in reverse means an ending. Let me look up death in reverse. Ooh. Legal delays, dishonesty, injustice, and lack of accountability and corruption. Oh, wait. That's the wrong card. Okay. Oh, girl, I'm reading justice. Okay, death in reverse is avoiding change. Oh, okay. Indecisive, unable to let go. It talks about delays. Okay? So death in reverse talks about delays and being indecisive, not being able to let go of the past. Okay. So that's like they don't know. Okay. Stop my cards. The star in reverse, that's a no. The three of swords in reverse. Okay. There's some type of recovery or healing. Ten of Pentacles in reverse. That's a no. And the Queen of Swords in reverse. That's a no. So there it is. No. Okay. They didn't find any evidence in the vehicle. Nothing of importance. Okay. See, the thing about it is, because that's family, right? They may have found stuff in the car, okay, but it doesn't mean it's evidence, okay? What they probably would do is hold on to what they're finding, okay, to see the outcome. And then maybe it can connect, or they can connect what they find or some of what they found. They can connect it, okay? Other than that, it's just regular schmegular stuff, nothing of significance. See what I'm saying? You're welcome. And I also think that they probably wouldn't find. Well, when they said they was late, I'm like, okay, I don't think they would find anything. I mean, they wouldn't even use their car anyway. I doubt it. They got that much sense. But why would they find something if this happened at the house? Okay, because I think they did. Nancy was taken home. Whether they had something to do with it or not, I don't know. Okay, but I do believe she was taken home. Now, if they took it at the time they said, maybe they didn't. Okay, I don't know, but she was taken home. You see what I'm saying? There's evidence that she was at home when this happened. You mean out of Annie's house? Well, like I said, just like they had with the car, okay, there may have been what could be perceived as evidence depending on the outcome they find. See what I'm saying? Didn't necessarily have to be evidence, okay, but it could represent evidence in the future. Right, okay. There shouldn't be any blood, okay. Well, she was bleeding, okay. And the reason why they had that car is because they're going to make sure, because even if they cleaned it up, they can still see if blood is left because it leaves enzymes. And they got a certain spray that will light those enzymes up. Even if you clean up blood, they still can see if blood was there. Okay. Now they have that technology. So that's probably why they took that car apart. Okay. Because you can have it detailed and all this. So they took that car apart. Okay. I don't think they found any blood, Nancy's blood, in the vehicle. Now it could have been, but see, there could be an explanation. Have you seen Nancy's arm? Have you seen Nancy's arm? It's bad. Okay. I was wondering why she didn't wear long sleeves. I think she was on the show. There was a time, I don't know if it was on the show or what, but she had on a short sleeve and the arm was, oh girl, that was bad. Okay. And the thing about the appointment with the lawyer, okay, they don't know what Nancy was going to do. They don't know, was she going to do something about her will? How do they know? She could see that there's all kinds of things, reasons why she would want to see the lawyer. Okay, so we don't know what the real reason why she wanted to see that lawyer. But what I do know is she left a message on his answering service. Okay. And see, that's the thing of what's going on in this investigation is they're not telling you everything. But here's my thing. I'd rather you tell me nothing than half ask me on the info. Okay. Because that's why the stuff is all misconstrued right now. Okay. You're not giving the whole story, but you're giving out some of the story and leaving people to speculate about the rest. Okay. Did you see it? Did you see it, Dottie? Her arm? Okay, you know how they have that bruise? Well, they call it a bruise. Okay, on Trump's hand, how they showing that? But it was all her arm was all. Oh, girl, that was bad. Yeah, like she had thin skin. Okay, so what I want to ask is, right? Especially, yeah, okay. Oh, I don't know. They're not okay. The thing about it is they are not telling the information contained in the will. Okay, so there's no information. I don't know how. I know, like my grandma had a trust. Okay, and her trust was to be divided evenly among her daughters. Okay, her three daughters. Okay, and if anybody disputed that agreement, then they get nothing. So you know they shut their mouths. Hey, Cynthia. Hey, Durant. Uh huh. That's how she had her trust. She had everything put in the trust. Okay. So when something happened to her, you don't have to go through the lawyers. Everything is dispersed according to her will. Okay. In the trust. Her bills get paid off and everything is dispersed evenly among the daughters. And if you wanted all of it, you had to buy the other girls out. Okay. Okay, so I wanted to know, I'm trying to figure out how I want to ask this question. Don't forget to thumbs up the video. Okay, was trying to figure out how I want to answer this. I got to go pay my water bill before I do, because in that way, I won't have no interference. Woo! Got me walking like Fred Sanford around here. Okay, so I still ain't came up with the with how I wanted to word this. Is it involves Tommaso? Okay. Okay, let me ask. Okay. Does Tommaso Cioni know the King of Cups? Does Tommaso Cioni know this King of Cups? Four cards. Four cards. Does Tommaso Cioni know the King of Cups? Four cards. Thank you for your answers. The food. That's a big fat yes, to tell you the truth. Okay. The food. Tell us more. Four cards. Four cards. Okay. Tell us more. The Hangman in reverse. Okay. This is in the past. Okay. So yes, in the past, yes. He's been knowing him for a while. Eight of Swords. Okay. Ooh. So the Eight of Swords, we got to go to the book about this, honey. This talks about feeling stuck. Okay. Denial. Let's see. Maybe he denied knowing him. Eight of Swords. Ooh. I'm going to read it to y'all, honey. This is the Eight of Swords. Right next to the Hangman in reverse, where I said not able to let go of the past. Okay. Now, the Eight of Swords indicates feeling trapped or stuck, either by circumstances, the past, or your own internal fears of uncertainty. Feelings of separating, not fitting in, being unable to express yourself freely are also indicated. Okay. So he's feeling trapped by the past. Okay. And because it's swords, this is in his mind. Okay. This is a mental thing. And the moon in reverse. Okay. It's not hidden. So he knows them. And the Queen of Swords. Oh. Now where'd she come? Where'd she come from? She knows. She knows. Now who is she knows? I don't know. Okay. This is the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords. Oh, sookie now. She knows. Okay. Now, who is she? I don't know. I'm asking, okay. So, this is what I'm getting. They both know. That's probably what that is. Thank you for the sparkles. Who was the emperor? I haven't received the emperor. I have not received the emperor. What I received is the King of Cups. Now the king in these suits, the king of cups, the king of wands, the king of whoever, okay, those are father figures, okay, just like the emperor can be a father figure. It can also represent the police. Okay, but what I am getting is that he knows. Okay, so with that said, does Tommaso Cioni know anything in regards to Nancy's disappearance? Does he know anything, 4 cards, in regards to the disappearance of Nancy Guthrie? That's it and that's all. What do you want us to know? And thank you for your answers. Does Tommaso Cioni know anything regarding the disappearance of Nancy Guthrie? The 3 of Pentacles in reverse. Now I could take that as a no, or I could take it as a lack of teamwork, okay? 3 of Pentacles in reverse, because these cards seem to be talking just deeper. You can't just take yes or no from these cards. Okay, the 3 of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, this talks something totally different. Okay, this talks about fear, okay, of taking things to the next level when it comes to the 3 of Pentacles. However, the 3 of Pentacles is known, okay, as a lack of teamwork, okay, when it's in reverse. Now, on here, it talks about uncooperative, selfishness, and egotistical, okay? Uncooperative means you don't want to work with the team. Okay, so maybe he's not working with them. Let's see. 4 cards. Okay, does he have any knowledge in the disappearance of Nancy? Okay, that's what we asking. We ain't asking about who he worked with. Okay, does he have any knowledge? Okay. The Tower in reverse. Okay, so it seems like there's some avoidance or delay of a catastrophe here for whatever reason. And the Empress. And the 5 of Cups in reverse. Okay, this is talking about letting go and contentment. And the 9 of Pentacles in reverse. Okay. The Tower is a no, either way it goes. Empress is a yes. 5 of Cups is a no, either way it goes. And the 9 of Pentacles is a no. Okay? Tell us more. Clarify this. 4 cards. Clarification, please. Three of Pentacles in reverse. The Knight of Swords is in reverse. Okay, so this is like a no. Wheel of Fortune. So there's something about karma and the Empress. I don't know. This is talking something about pleasure. And the Seven of Wands, okay? Defending or protecting. And the Eight of Cups in reverse. There's regret. Okay. I'm not to tell you I don't know what it's saying to me. Okay. Hey Patricia. I'm seeing no. He doesn't know anything about the abduction. Was that the question? Okay. Four cards. Four cards. Who has information on Nancy Guthrie's? Okay, not information. Who knows about Nancy Guthrie's abduction? Okay. Uh, 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 Wait. Okay. Trying to figure out how to ask this. Okay. Who has information on the abduction of Nancy Guthrie? Who has information? Somebody has information on what happened to Nancy. Who has it? What do you want us to know? And thank you for your answers. Who has information on Nancy Guthrie's abduction? Okay? Who knows about her abduction? Who knows? Let's see. Oops. Who knows about the disappearance of Nancy Guthrie? Temperance. Okay. Temperance talks about patience. Okay. Balance. Okay. Tell us more. Tell us more. Four cards. Tell us more. Who knows about the abduction of Nancy Guthrie? Who knows? The Three of Wands in reverse. Okay. The Three of Wands in reverse is talking about obstacles and limitations. Okay. And the devil. Okay. And the Five of Wands in reverse. And the Three of Swords. We got the devil in the details, okay, who is manipulating. Tell us more. Tell us more. Clarification. Can you give us some clarification? Four cards. Four cards. Clarification. Give us some clarity, please. Mm-hmm. Page of Wands. Okay. So there's obstacles. Mm-hmm. And the Page of Pentacles. Ooh, in reverse. Here we go with some more pages. Here we go with these pages. The Hierophant. And the Ten of Swords. Oh, Lord, don't let the Ten of Swords and the Three of Swords. Child. Okay. Mm. It seems like, I don't know the Hierophant, who that represents. Okay. But they have a lot of information on the betrayal. Okay. And these kids right here, okay, being naive and just bad. We got a devil child here. Who is the Hierophant? Okay. Who is the Hierophant? Interesting. That could be the police. That could be a teacher. The Hierophant. An institution. Avoiding conflict. Yep. Somebody is avoiding conflict. Ooh. Okay. Four cards. Does Annie know about her mother's disappearance? Okay. Does Annie have information? Does she know about her mom's disappearance? who did this to her mom. Now, the thing about it, I'll just say that she know about it, because she may not know who. Maybe she paid somebody who paid somebody who paid somebody. See what I'm saying? Okay, so does she know or have anything to do in any involvement? Okay, let's ask that. Does Annie Guthrie have any type of involvement in the disappearance of her mother, Nancy Guthrie? 4 cards, 4 cards. We're going to ask on each of the children. Does she have any involvement? What do you want us to know? And thank you for your answers, okay? 4 cards. The Ace of Pentacles in reverse would be a no, but it's also greed, financial loss, and missed opportunity. Okay, 4 cards. Tell us more. 4 cards. This is on Annie. Does Annie have anything to do in the disappearance of Nancy Guthrie? What do you want us to know? The King of Swords in reverse. Talks about arrogance, judgmental. Okay. That would be a no, but okay. The 4 of Wands in reverse. That would be a no too, even though it's like a funeral, canceled event. The 6 of Pentacles. Ooh. The past. And the 9 of Wands. Giving up. In reverse. 9 of Wands in reverse. Trapped, stubborn, giving up. Oh, tell us more. Can you clarify this? Can you give us some clarification if Annie has any knowledge in the disappearance of Nancy Guthrie? Justice in reverse. So this talks about delays. This talks about corruption, injustice, dishonesty, and a lack of accountability. Okay. And the 10 of Cups. Oh my. The 7 of Swords in reverse. And the 6 of Swords. So it shows her as trying to get away with something. Okay. It shows, it's also got swords, so that's knowledge. Okay. It also has given up. Okay. And leaving. She wants to give up and leave. Okay. But she has knowledge. Okay. Now, this right here comes in as the 10 of Cups, which is abundance. Okay. Oh, so happy. So happy. Okay. And we have the legal delays and the injustice and the dishonesty. Okay. Four more cards. Four more cards. Okay, just get four more cards. Okay, we're getting some more clarification. Four of Swords. And the Seven of Pentacles. She's waiting. Death. And the Three of Cups. Okay, so everything's alleged, and this is my interpretation, okay? And it's giving me with these swords and stuff is that Annie does have some type of knowledge in the disappearance of her mom and the culprits, okay? She's got the Death card, the ending and the beginning, okay? And this Seven of Swords is trying to get away with something, stealing something, okay, and getting caught. And this right here is giving up. So she may give up the information on the people who are involved. I don't know. Everything's alleged, okay? It's just my interpretation. And the King of Swords, let's look, because we got a male energy coming in here in reverse, so it's not good. Okay. It talks about a rebalance of a rebalancing of energy. Okay. On here, it talks about arrogance, judgmental, and manipulation. Okay. Justice in reverse talks about an injustice, dishonesty, and the Four of Swords talks about arrest. Okay, it can also be the mini death card. Okay, and the mini death card right here, we got the Seven of Pentacles, and then we got death on the other side. So that's not too far away. So that's not good. Okay, that's not good. So there is, and her mom, okay, this could represent, okay, that her mom, somebody close to her, because it's so close, is deceased, okay, and that she is waiting on the return on investment, so to speak, okay, allegedly, okay. So now we're going to Cameron. Okay. Four cards, four cards. Does Cameron Guthrie have anything to do in the disappearance of Nancy Guthrie? Anything to do with the disappearance of his mom? Okay. Anything. What do you want us to know? And thank you for your answers. Does Cameron Guthrie have anything to do with the disappearance of Nancy Guthrie, his mom? What do you want us to know? The Hierophant. The Hierophant is a yes card. Okay. That is a yes card. That is a educational card. Let's see what else can we get from the Hierophant. Okay. Doesn't tell us the numbers here. It just talks about Cameron, okay? It just talks about him as in the traditional format, okay? Tell us more, tell us more. Four cards, four cards. Four cards. What do you want us to know? Cameron Guthrie have anything to do with the disappearance of Nancy? Six of Wands. Okay. Six of Wands. Recognition. Okay. So this talks about victory and accomplishment. The Eight of Cups in reverse. The Eight of Cups in reverse talks about regret. Okay? Regret and avoidance. And the missed opportunities with the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. And the Ten of Cups. Happy family. Okay, so this is telling me that Cameron, okay, he's successful. Okay, he retired from the army, blah, blah, blah. Okay, married with children. And that he has regret. And I'm pretty sure, understandably so, he has a lot of regret. Okay? He also has a lot of missed opportunities. See what I'm saying? He has missed opportunities with his mom. But he has a lot of happiness around her when it comes to her, the choices, see, all the cups, okay, with the family. So he's not tripping. Okay? But we'll get some more cards. Can you clarify this? Okay? Can we get more clarity on what I'm saying? Okay. Cameron Guthrie. Anything to do with the disappearance of his mother, Nancy Guthrie. Get some clarification here. Okay. Justice in reverse. Okay. So this right here is I think that he feels that there's been an injustice, that there's corruption, and that there's also dishonesty. Okay? And the Three of Swords. We have betrayal, and we have heartbreak. Uh-oh. That is, he's got regret hanging over it. Oh my. Okay. So this made honesty, dishonesty. Oh. And we have the Five of Cups in reverse. The missed opportunities. Okay. letting go, contentment. And the sun in reverse. Okay. So here's what I'm getting with him, okay, is that it's not the betrayal, it's the heartbreak, okay? He has heartbreak and regret around his mom, okay? He is healing, recovering from the missed opportunities, okay, that, that's going through his mind. And emotionally, he's depressed. And yeah, he's really depressed because he's got abundance of emotions over this sun in reverse. Okay? And I'm still getting that he feels like maybe he feels like they have succeeded, okay, in their dishonesty and injustice in regards to his mom being missing. Okay? With these two cards. That's how I translate them because these two cards is giving me regret, heartbreak, depression. Okay, with the cups. See, these cups are feelings, emotions, and the missed opportunities. Mm-hmm. Well, you got to realize Savannah's husband is a lot older than she is. I don't think he's in the best of health. Okay. See, you start getting in how old is Savannah is like in her 50s. He's in his 70s. So he can't just jump up and fly here and fly there and do all this. Okay. So you got to take that into consideration. Okay. And then his past is coming back to haunt him. But you also got to realize, okay, that people tend to use the past to weaponize. Okay. So they're going to weaponize him. He's a scrubber. He's this, he's that, or whatever. Okay. When something comes up, believe me, okay, they bring that past up. So I don't know, but because the man he's old to me. He's in his 70s. Okay, he ain't trying to run around and do all that like he used to. Hey, Stephanie, I'm doing fine. He is 57. He 57? Oh my God. I thought he was in. Okay, hold on. He's younger than I am. Ooh. What's his name? Okay. Michael Feldman is how old? Oh, he's 57. I didn't know that. I always took it that he was older than Savannah. Much older, excuse me. Okay, well, with that said, Yeah, he's not. Yeah, he's 3 years and so many months older. Okay. Mm. Well, that puts him in another perspective now, doesn't it? The thing about that is, what's in it for him? What is he getting out of this? These people are all the way in New York. Okay, what are they getting out of Nancy Guthrie? Okay, now before we go any further, let's ask about Savannah. We've asked about the other two kids. Let's look at Savannah. You don't know what they had the situation with them kids. You don't know what their situation is. Okay. Now here's the thing about, yeah, everybody's different. Okay. She may not even wanted him to come out right away. She probably told him, just stay here and let me go. Okay. Because I don't want to be, I mean, me personally, I wouldn't want to be dealing with him. Okay. You see what I'm saying? Me personally, I would want him to stay at home, stay with the kids, okay, and let me go out there first and find out what's going on and make sense of this, okay? Because I don't need all him, okay, like with my husband, nah, okay. So does Savannah Guthrie know anything, have anything to do with the abduction of her mother, Savannah, Nancy Guthrie? What can you tell us? Does she have anything to do whatsoever with the abduction of her mother, Nancy Guthrie? What do you want us to know? And thank you for your answers. 4 cards, 4 cards. Does she have anything to do with the abduction of Nancy Guthrie? Judgment in reverse. Ooh. Now, judgment in reverse is just somebody being indecisive. They could be in denial. They could be afraid of change. Okay, she could be in denial, or well, indecisive. Okay, pretty much the same thing. Self doubt. Yeah. Okay. Tell us more. Tell us more. Tell us more. We have judgment in reverse. The 3 of Swords. Okay. We have heartbreak. The 9 of Pentacles. We have loss. Ooh. And we have the 6 of Cups in the past. And we have the Page of Pentacles in reverse. Foolish, immature, and procrastination. Give us clarification. 4 more cards. Clarification. 4 more cards. 4 more cards for clarification. Four more cards. Okay. Loss of direction, loss of control with the Chariot in reverse. And it also talks about self-doubt, just like this one right here, judgment in reverse, self-doubt, denial, and the Four of Cups in reverse. She's accepted the loss. Okay. She's accepted the fact that her mom is probably gone. And the Five of Cups in reverse. Okay. So she's being content with the past. And the Fool. So she's being content. Okay. We got the Page of Pentacles in reverse. Foolish, immature, and procrastination. And she's taking a leap of faith. That might have to do with her new job. Okay. She's taking a leap of faith and a new beginning. Okay. Four more cards. Tell us more. Four more cards. Four more cards. The World in reverse. It's not over. It's not over. Her heart is broken. She's got self-doubt. She's got all kind of stuff running through her head, but it's not over. She's got a new beginning, but it's not over. She's got the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Okay? And this right here talks about selfishness, stagnation. Oops. See, I hate that. Okay. And we have the Three of Wands in reverse. So she's not waiting. She's moving on with her life. She's not waiting as in waiting. There we go with the self-doubt. Self-doubt, 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 self-doubt. Okay, she's got a lot of self-doubt and temperance, patience, balance. Okay. So basically, okay, there's a lot of doubt. Okay, maybe with herself, maybe she's putting a lot of blame, okay, on herself. She's moving on. She has a career. She has something to look forward to. So she's moving on because this comes at a time when she's got a career change, okay? Something major is going on in her life as far as work. And at the same time, her mom has been abducted and has not been found, okay? She's moving on. However, it's not over. Not in the least. It's not over. Okay. So I'm not getting any swords. The only person I really got swords on was Annie. Okay. Swords is knowledge. Okay. Information. Okay. So since we're talking about Savannah, it's only right that we ask if Michael Feldman. Oh, wait, what do we have here? Well, okay, Patricia. Conspicuous premeditated murder. Well, selfish. Okay, now selfish doesn't make you a murderer. Okay, it's selfish in the fact that she's she's career driven, she's self driven. Okay, it's about her. That's what that selfishness is. Okay, so even though this is uh, uh, it hurts her, but she is self-driven like that. Okay, you got to keep that in mind. Okay, this is years of conditioning, years of being in this lifestyle. The thing, you know what? I get the thing about why the speeches are weird. I think that because they're not writing them themselves, okay, or they're not speaking for themselves, they're writing something down and you're reading from the paper, okay, and that's just really so impersonal. Hey, Lisa, or Leah, okay, hey, Leah. Well, you got to remember, these people don't do that. These people, they live in that life where everybody's doing stuff for them. They don't do something for anybody else, so to speak. Okay, so you are supposed to get out in the field and go look for her. Okay, go find her, so to speak. Okay, hmm that's what that is. Knows whether or not it's functional. Up and down that freaking neighborhood, honey. Up and down that neighborhood, passing out flyers, honey. Go down to the shopping mall, pass out flyers, okay? Have you seen this woman, okay? And woo, woo, woo. That's where she could go. We got, there's a possibility, but I'm not getting multiple arrests. I'm getting a delay in justice. See what I'm saying? Okay, there's plenty places. Okay, that ain't the only place. Go get your nails done and pass out some flyers. How about that? Okay, but these are the type of people that are. You go look. You go look. Okay, go find her. See, they're not gonna give you a warrant to search all the homes, and I'm pretty sure ain't nobody gonna take Nancy to the house next door, knowing the police is gonna be coming looking for her, knowing there's blood on the porch. Oh no, she can't come here. She can't come here. Keep it moving, okay? But let's ask the cards, okay? Let's see. Oh, okay, I'm gonna light me some more. Every now and then I get the need to smell some sage. Uh-huh. There we go. Mhm. So, since the cards have our attention, oh, don't forget to thumbs up the video, you guys, okay? And I've been over 2 hours, so I got to get off of here, okay? I be enjoying kicking it with you guys. You know what I'm saying? That's the only reason why I be on here. It's nothing to stay 2 hours with you guys, okay? Just shooting the breeze. Goodness gracious. But I do have to limit, okay? Okay, so, because even though I'm not tired, I'm just going to go in there and watch TV. But my brain, okay, don't want to think sometimes, okay? Anyway, why is it taking so long with the Nancy Guthrie investigation? Tell us the story. What can you explain? Tell us, okay? Yeah, and that is something, okay? Why is it taking so long in the Nancy Guthrie investigation? Why is it taking so long, okay, to find the perpetrators? Why is it taking so long? Okay. What do you want us to know? What can you tell us? And thank you for your answer. Why is it taking so long? Tell us the story. Can you explain? You don't have to, but will you explain? I know you can, but will you? Okay. Will you tell us why it's taking so long? Okay. There we go. That's a better way to say it. Will you tell us why it's taking so long to find the perpetrators in the abduction of Nancy Guthrie? What do you want us to know? And thank you for your answers. Okay, guys. Why is it taking so long to find the perpetrator in the abduction of Nancy Guthrie? Three of Pentacles, lack of teamwork. Okay? Yeah. People being selfish, people being egotistical, and people not cooperating. Okay? Tell us more. Queen of Wands. Ooh. Queen of Wands. Who's the Queen of Wands? I hear she's very powerful. Queen of Wands. Interesting. And the Seven of Pentacles. Is waiting. Queen of Wands is waiting. And the King of Swords in reverse. Arrogance, judgmental, and manipulation. And the Ten of Wands. So there's a struggle here. Okay? They're struggling. And the Hierophant. The police department seems to be struggling here, okay? Because too many people got egos, okay? And they're struggling. It's causing them a struggle. And the Sun in reverse. So we got the Queen of Wands, okay? And we have the Sun in reverse. which is confusion, okay, depression, mm, loss of hope, and pessimism. Isn't that interesting? And the food. And the Knight of Swords in reverse. The King of Swords and the Knight of Swords in reverse. Let me Google that. The King of Swords and the Knight of Swords in reverse. Oh, oh, okay. It says the King of Swords and the Knight of Swords reverse represents mental exhaustion, okay, miscommunication, and a clash of aggressive ideas. Okay. This pairing suggests a situation where cold, dictatorial thinking meets reckless, impulsive communication, resulting in unnecessary conflict and burned bridges. Ooh. Okay, so we have someone, okay, who thinks clearly, right? Clashing with someone who, in reverse, acts before he thinks. Okay, he thinks in the heat of moment, he acts without thinking, okay, and is very impulsive. So, yeah, this gentleman here, the King of Swords, is someone who thinks with the head rather than the heart. Okay, so he's like an analytical thinker, and but he can become detached. Okay. Oh, it says when you get these two together, you get a mental overload and somebody who's using their intelligence as a weapon. Ooh, like an abuse of power. Hmm. Okay, so this is behind the scenes. This is what we're not seeing, and we wonder what the hell is going on. We know it's something. Okay, and then we have the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, people struggling. Okay, and they're actually not working or they're not getting paid. Something. Okay, yeah, you have a battle of wits going on here. Okay, see. Well, we definitely had that with the sheriff and the FBI. Let's keep going. Okay. And the Four of Cups in reverse. Now this is, okay, the Hierophant. Oh, okay. So accepting help. And the Eight of Swords. So they're feeling trapped, okay, mentally. They're discombobulated, okay? And the Three of Wands in reverse. So there may be some foolishness, okay, what would you call it? Naivety going on, impatience, bumping heads. Oh, yeah. And the Six of Swords. Okay. Wanting to move on, but not being able to. Seems like in the Star. And the Six of Wands. Okay, and the Queen of Cups. Ooh, we got some female energy coming in here. We got the Queen of Wands and the Queen of Cups. Right up here and down here. Okay. And the Three of Swords. Heartbreak, betrayal. In this reading, I'm going to take it as betrayal. And an Ace of Wands in reverse. And the Five of Wands in reverse. And Temperance. Patience and balance we're getting. And the Knight of Cups. An offer. So there may be somebody coming forth. Maybe the Queen of Cups is coming forth with some information or a message. And the Queen of Pentacles. There we go. Okay. And the betrayal is on her head. Could be heartbreak too. And the Two of Pentacles. So there's a collaboration going on here. And the Eight of Wands in reverse. Slow movement. and the Four of Pentacles in reverse. Okay. So the question was, why is it taking so long, okay, to find, for the perpetrators to be arrested and all this kind of stuff, okay? It's basically what we've been saying all along, okay? Egos are in the way. People got their egos in the way, okay? Bumping heads, uh, uh, people not giving up, wanting to give up the information, basically, okay, is pretty much a betrayal. We getting betrayal. People holding on and trying to get recognition. Everybody wanted recognition, so I'm not gonna tell you this, okay? I'm gonna keep it for myself, okay? Like I got the prize, I got the evidence that'll probably break the case. All I need is, okay, pretty much is what's going on. Was she cremated? Thanks for the $9.99. Okay, Stephanie. I'm so glad you enjoyed it. Okay, I'm glad when you guys let me know that because I'm really enjoying myself. That's why I'm up here for 2 hours. Okay, believe you me, I wouldn't if I wasn't enjoying it and enjoying your company. Okay, I look forward to it. I really appreciate it. That was very generous of you. Okay, thank you so much. Ooh, Keisha and Tasha gonna be looking. They gonna be eating good, girl. Yeah. She already talking about she's standing by her food, okay, like she know it's hers and she wants some. So I gave it to her. Yes, and they little soups, little soups. Mm-hmm. So that's what it's saying, okay. So we're gonna ask if she was cremated. Now I don't know how to get the information. I will ask, okay. That's like a yes or no. Party mix. That's right. That's right. That's right. They get their munchies on. That's right. Okay. Right. It is frustrating to know the answer is there, but like I said, okay, you got to remember those crime scenes, okay, is contaminated. So now they have to work 10 times as harder to get through all this. Not to mention, okay, uh, and then, okay, let me ask if she cremated first. Okay, let me ask if she cremated. Has Nancy been cremated? Okay. Has Nancy been cremated? What can you tell us? Has Nancy been cremated? What do you want us to know? And thank you for your answers. Has Nancy been cremated? 4 cards. 4 cards. Has she been cremated? What do you want us to know? 4 cards. The Three of Swords in reverse. Okay, to me, the Three of Swords is a no, regardless of how you look at it. Okay, but this talks about recovery, healing, forgiveness. Okay, tell us more. Tell us more. Has Nancy been cremated? What do you want us to know? Has she been cremated? Queen of Cups in reverse. No. Four of Pentacles. Holding on to something. Oh, that's interesting. It's like the Queen of Cups is holding something to the chest. And the Page of Pentacles. Okay? Talks about something new. Mm. And the Tower. Oh, wow. The Tower is a no, by the way. Either way you look at it, it's a no. Okay? Tell us more. Tell us more. Clarify. Can we get some clarification? Four more cards. Four more cards for clarification. Knight of Cups in reverse. Deceit, jealousy, and disappointment. And the Queen of Pentacles in reverse talks about manipulation, financial loss, and overindulgence. And the Page of Cups in reverse. Now, let me tell you something. I'm going to tell you why I say no. Okay, you see this cups? Okay, I mean, the ashes would be in the cup, but it's in reverse. Okay, so there's no ashes in the cup. So that's a no. Okay, and the same here with the Queen of Cups in reverse. And Justice. So, let me ask what these two cards could mean. Justice and the Tower card. This is karmic reckoning and necessary truth. So there is some chaotic disruptions going on, okay, to correct the imbalances that we've been experiencing. So this signifies a collapse, okay, a necessary collapse to restore, okay, probably justice, just to restore fairness, okay. So my answer to your question, has she been cremated, is no. She's not cremated. Especially when I'm getting cups in reverse. So you can't hold anything in the cups. There's nothing there, if that's fair. My interpretations, allegedly, okay, I could be wrong, but... Hi, Grandma Forever. Savannah added another thing. What did Savannah add? I was going to ask another question real quick, but I forgot the question. But yes. So, yeah, I would this is slowing down the investigation, the detective. Oh, the private yeah. Well, they said she paid him 500,000. I don't think that's true. I don't think that's true at all. How the hell? What kind of private girl? Not only will he solve the case, but he gonna go take you right on to where Nancy's at. Okay, whether she's dead or alive, he $500,000. He gonna take me to my mama. Okay, and he gonna go get the culprits. That's what he gonna do for $500,000. Okay, I know that's not true, but that's what somebody wrote. Lost their mind. Okay. Um, I'm gonna ask one question. Four cards. If not the children, who knows what happened to Nancy? Who knows? Who knows what happened to the missing Nancy Guthrie? Who knows what happened to her? Who knows what happened to Nancy? Four cards, four cards. What do you want us to know? And thank you for your answers. Who knows what happened to Nancy? The food in reverse. Okay. Whoever the food is, four cards. Tell us more. Tell us more. The food in reverse. That's giving me the impression of a child, but the Five of Swords in reverse. They're avoiding conflict. There's deceit and regret. And the Ten of Swords. Ooh. And strength in reverse. And the Knight of Swords. So I could take this as the Knight of Swords came in, okay, with strength in reverse, lost control, killed Nancy, okay, and now he's trying to avoid conflict. That's the way I could take that. Tell us more, okay? Four more cards. Clarify this. I usually read this way, but hey, okay? Tell us more. Clarification. Clarification. Death in reverse. Five of Cups talks about the despair and the loss. And the Seven of Swords. And the Three of Wands. So somebody knows and they not saying nothing. Okay? They are not saying anything. Now, this person may also be upset with himself, okay? Regret, disappointment, and fear. Okay? It may have been something he did that caused this woman's demise, allegedly. Okay? He may not have meant to do it, but she has a pacemaker. She's frail, okay? And he may not have realized, okay, well, yeah, he may not have realized that she was this frail. So him coming barging in and scaring the mess out of her and whatever else happened, okay, may have contributed to the demise, and this person knows that. Hey, Midnight Tuition, Intuition. Yeah, they may take a retainer or ask for money because, or, okay, all expenses paid. There you go. So you got to pay if I got to fly, my gas and hotel fees, whatever I got to do, expenses that I incur in the process of trying to find your mama. Meanwhile, I may not come up, probably won't come up with anything because I am depending on them to share the information with me. And they know that, okay? So don't bring no PI around them because all they know is Savannah sent you and you just trying to get information to go get back to her, okay? Say, and they definitely can't afford for any of the information that they do have to be revealed. Okay? So, with that said, give the video a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you have not subscribed already. And don't forget to check your subscriptions, okay, to make sure that you are subscribed because YouTube is at it again and knocking them off, okay? So, with that said, most of all, stay blessed. Bye.